That trap is so dumb, man. That CC is just so ridiculous. Like, it's so wide. And the range on is just too far, man. It's too far. And he made it. Pushing spawn. That's also stupid. Also stupid. Thanks. Oh, look, a monk. Broken monk. Doesn't take any damage even though it pushed the heart because of the iframe. Like, that's just so stupid. Yeah, it is a surprise stream. My girlfriend's sick tonight, so I just dropped off like food and meds and stuff at her place, and I just come on stream. Got nothing else to do. It's really annoying because like Gobs too. Like, this is the crap that I'm talking about. Like, monks just, they're so fearless of like they're not gonna die, and they push and literally just kill themselves there. Like, that just couldn't happen. Obviously there's something wrong if like, you know what I mean. Like, that just should not happen. From there all the way to there, iframe, right? And you can't CC them, you can't damage them. It's just straight up. I just don't get it. I just don't get why that hasn't been fixed already. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. Yeah, won. The game's been rough, man. I have to run. Basically, I tried a whole bunch of different builds. I think I tried probably 5 or 6 different builds out, and it's rough, man, because there's so many necros, there's so many satyrs, there's so many monks. So those 3 classes are a big issue. So I finally settled on the build that I'm playing now. Like, I tried to play Pain Sower, that was just terrible. I tried to play just primary attack build because I had a bunch of Boss pieces, and then I was trying the Slayer Paragon with basically all the attack speed stuff. Then I was also trying this like triple deterioration. I was running trapped with 4-piece conflag, 4-piece grace, and a lot of potency. And I was running like misery elixir, everlasting torment, viper, seeping bile, because I was basically trying to get this to proc. And this also just didn't do a whole lot of damage because everyone's got super high potency. And then there's this legendary skill about like when your harmful effects expire, they explode for 30% of their damage. So I was like trying a whole bunch of different things. with summons, with traps, with strafe summons, sentry, knife trap summons. And I finally kind of landed on this build. There's another build that is good. Instead of running the pants that I'm running now, clutching nails, you can run the knife trap summons pants, and that's interesting as well. But the range in PvP, the problem with it is like it just doesn't shoot fast enough and far enough. So the problem is always they move so fast that it just doesn't work. So where are the knife trap summons? Right here, Sailor's Pins. Knife trap now summons focus discipline that follows you and fires blades. The range of this is kind of short, and they fire kind of slow. It's like once every second, so it's not that great. And basically, I was trying to get this to proc, right? Reduce movement and attack speed of enemies hit by knife trap by 96% for 3 seconds. Obviously, because I don't have potency and everyone has like max resist, this is always like 1 second. But if you can slow them for 1 second every time knife trap hits them, that's why the knife trap summons was pretty good. But again, the range and the rate of fire is just kind of slow. Why is Necromancer an issue to play against? So the issue with Necromancer is they can immune themselves with Wraith form. They get a movement speed buff when they move when in Wraith form. They also have Corpse Lance Vortex and all their summons that they have. So what ends up happening is, let's say that they're like right down here. They can pop Wraith form from here, pop all their damage, pop Wraith form, Wraith to you, fear you, damage you, and then just run around like this and then run away because it lasts for 6 seconds, almost 6 seconds. So in that time frame, it's just like if you're fighting someone up the map and a necro comes, like 2 or 3 necros, you're literally dead because you're gonna get feared, back to fear, back to fear. And because there's no diminishing return on separate fears from different players, you're just feared for 5 seconds from each one. And if you don't die, you're probably gonna die anyways, because 15 seconds of CC is a lot. So, but 1v1, if you know that there's a necro here and you can bait the Wraith form, you can just run away, right? And it's not a problem. The problem becomes when there's multiple necros kind of together, because one of them will just pop Corpse Lance and Vortex and then pop Wraith form and fear you. Then you eat their damage, and the next one comes, fears you again. You're eating their damage plus the other necro's damage at the same time, and you're usually dead, right? And it's not just the Vortex. They also have the thing the Satyrs have where like the dots like tick instantly on you or whatever. So you know that hurts as well. So they do a lot of damage in a relatively short period of time. They're just across the board with Necro and Crusader. It's just the AoE CC. It should not last. There's two things. One, the AoE CC shouldn't be as big as what it is, right? Because a Satyr can hit you from like right here with their CC. That's 10 yards, right? Like that's crazy. That's like the distance of me shooting my range. Like I'm a range class, so CC should never be that far, right? That's the issue with Satyr. With Necros, like the fear is a little bit closer. It's like right here. They can fear you from about right here. But yeah, like I said, they have gap closers too. So even if you know that there's a Satyr here, he can just Falling Sword, which is their dash, which is the start of their CC, which is their blind taunt, right? So the taunt, they taunt in and then they blind you. So, but they can close this distance and then you get hit with the CC anyways. And it's very, very tough to deal with. Very tough. Always love to see testing. Yeah, this entire week I was testing everything. If you look in the Discord, like in my Discord we were talking about like different stuff. I was asking a lot of questions because I was like trying different stuff this week to make things work. I did ask them meaning Blizzard, to kind of change the knife trap summons a bit because they fire too slow and the range is too short. Like the range of the knife trap summons is like right here from this distance. It doesn't go that far. Maybe it's right here, but yeah, it's a delay and everyone, like I said, moves so fast that Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, everyone just moves too fast. He's gonna port. There he goes. Yep. Say your things, man. Say your things. Then, so you basically just have to get out of the way of that falling sword. Because if you don't dash the falling sword, you get caught with that CC, and then it's GG. So I'm gonna go help left here real fast. Alright, maybe we can abuse their respawns that they have, because they're dying. A lot of them are dying. No! The Wraith form again. It's just, it lasts so long, and they shouldn't be able to do damage when you're in Wraith form. Like, that's the problem with necro. There's no, it's just obscene how long Wraith form lasts and how much immunity they have. And you know, AoE CC. So even if you like dodge one of them, you just die to the next CC anyway. So. All good, man. You can have it. Got quick res again. We just need to abuse their quick res. It doesn't really matter. Quick res right now is fine. It's when you really want quick res when they're about ready to push your spawn. Then quick res is really important to have. But right now, them just dying over and over and over again, making their respawn timer longer and longer and longer is fine. Like, there's no issue with that. I'm dead here though. Like there, like immune to CC, and I'm just dead during that fear duration. I mean, yeah, there's a Tempest that was on me too, but yeah, whoever's thought let's give immunity while doing damage at the same time was a good idea. It's not. And they're GGing already. I did nothing. But yeah, we'll see it. We'll see how long go. Probably won't go too long tonight, just because I want to just take it easy as well. Alright, let's see. Looks like my buddy is not playing Apex tonight. I was gonna say I could play Apex with him, but I don't think he's on. I don't know what he's doing. What's he doing? Wow, jeez. This is probably gonna be a really fast game. Oh boy. Well, Look how many satyrs they have. Like this is what I mean. It's like you should not be able to AoE and AoE damage, AoE CC from 8 yards away at the same time. Like you shouldn't be able to, you can't have both, right? Like you shouldn't be able to do both. That's the core problem of the game right now. And it's not just satyrs, it's all the classes. Any class that has an immunity as well as AoE, it's just too much. And then the other issue with this map is as they get close, all their AoE just hits the spawn too. So that's also an issue. We've got to be getting close to... Just look how many satyrs are just everywhere. Just catching up. How does it feel swapping a daring splitting with a night trap? So I do, but in a way, especially on Convoy, it doesn't matter too much because the amount of AoE CC, it's just ridiculous. Convoy heavily favors I mean, hold on a second. I gotta try to, we gotta try to push this. Like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to. We're not going to. Yeah, so in Convoy, it doesn't matter too much. But maybe in regular BG, normal battlegrounds, maybe, but there's two different traps that I would run. I mean, I experiment with a couple different traps. One of the... Dude, this should not happen as a DH. Like... Oh, yeah. So clutching nails is definitely my favorite because it confines them, which basically they just can't move. I mean, they can dash out of it, which then forces them to like flowing strike and maybe use something that they didn't want to use to get out of the confine. But if they don't, they take 30% increased damage, right? So isolation is really bad to show this. Let me show it this way. So right here, all damage you deal to confined enemies is increased by 30%. So this allows me to burst down someone really, really hard. And what I normally do is I kind of do both at the same time. I will throw this and a spitting chakram. That way they're confined. The spitting chakram keeps them in there, and then I can just, you know, DPS them down really, really fast. So yeah, I like that trap. The other trap that you can run is there's actually 3 different variations that you can run. depending on what's going on. You can run Faint Kiff, which is also good. It pulls, it's a pretty large radius, and it pulls a bunch of people in at once, and then it immobilizes them. That one's okay. I like that one as well. And then the other one, there's actually 4 different variations. There's the dancing in place one, which then immobilizes and then prevents dashes as well. That's good against anyone that, like demon hunters especially. Doesn't work on monk for some reason, even though that exploding palm is a dash, right? Because it procs blur paragon, right? So that, I mean, I don't know, this is weird that it doesn't work. I reported to Blizzard saying like, look, this should work, and it doesn't. And then the other one is Sailor's Pins. Sailor's Pins is good only if the range and the shooting was a little bit faster. The whole idea with Sailor Pins is to proc this. Night Trap reduces movement attack speed of enemies hit by 96% for 3 seconds. This gets strifed, but it's still like, I mean, they still get pretty much like a 33%, 32% slow. So if this wasn't strife, man, this would be amazing. Yeah, so that's the answer. That was a really long-winded. I think it's fine because where you're less mobile, you do a lot more damage and you have a lot more control. All right. See if we can get someone's cheat death or something right through one of these portals. Like, we got a couple here. I gotta back up now. We got cheat deaths. We got a lot of CDs there. Ow. I just missed that confined trap too on him. He should have died. Ow. All right, go help left. Clear. I was really close. That here, that. It's gonna be close. Well, we got it, so... Is Tong on? Because he wasn't on earlier. Nice. Swapped out Gloom for Grace. I did... Oh, that's the other... Yeah, so that's the other change that I made, is Grace for Gloom. You're right. Dude, that should not have hit me there. Did they get the Guardian? I missed it. I missed it. They might have got the Execute because that was like super fast. He may be on. No, I don't think he was. I checked earlier, before I streamed. Before I started the stream. Yeah, they got the Guardian because the Execute is just crazy, crazy strong for sudden death. We're dead here. They got it. Unless they've... No, they got it. Dang, the Execute is crazy good. It took the most damage like normal. How does the D8 take the most damage? Just, I don't get that. Oh, I know why. It's because I don't have an iframe like every other freaking class in the game, right? That's why. Yeah, Tong's not on. You done it. I don't know what you're. I don't know what you're saying. He's probably like, oh, you know what? He probably took his old man nap. That's probably what he did. Also, Arden, here's what I'm running. Here's the build. There you go. I posted this in Discord as well. This is kind of what I settled on, I think. Yeah. Yeah, this is what I settled on. You know, one of the things is some of the East Coast players, they're right? Why did I just say they're right? They're right because they were saying how West is boring because it's the same people over and over and over again. And they're kind of right. It is the same people over and over and over again. I do wish we had a little bit bigger player base. And I wish the matchmaking rating was changed a little bit. Based on like the class. Like some classes should be weighted heavier than others, right? If like they don't want to buff DH, they should, you know, make the weight of their stats a little bit less. I think they need to add that. They should add like some kind of weight to the character power. Bless the rain. Three guys in here. Because I keep seeing threes. Ain't. Crusaders. Freeze. Dead. How'd you meet Tong? So Tong used to Tong used to play Apex. I mean, he still plays Apex all the time, right? But basically everybody knew him because he had the entire West Coast on his friends list. Literally has the entire West Coast on his friends list. So that's why I met him. Basically in the same place that everyone meets Tong, in the one Discord. Yeah, look at me. I'm a satyr. Stupid crap, man. I met him recently? No, I met him like 6 years ago. I mean, is that recent? Is 6 years recent? I don't know. 6 years ago seems like a lot. Six years isn't recent. Yeah, that's why that's what I was thinking. Like, I didn't think 6 years was recent. Well, I die a lot. I'm dying a lot. I might go back to cat, because no one's really playing Golem Necro in this. Don't let him get away. Let that satyr get away. Then he just comes back in and just CCs everyone. Alright, the entire team is over there. I don't know. Jesus. Well, that's a GG. I think we're all dead. You don't have Grace? I mean, you can run Gloom. You don't have to run Grace. It's just you have a lot of because you're using Sjikar strafe, those piercing beams hit 4 times per second, so yeah, I don't know. So it's a lot of extra damage you're giving up without it, and you can make up the damage by running Grace. Like, makes up the damage, right? Because it's channeling, and it's also persistent ground. Well, persistent ground damage doesn't really count because the knife trap, right? I mean, knife trap should technically count as it, but it's not like a burn trap or anything. It's just on the ground. You don't have dots either with this build, so that's kind of weird. But the crit you make up with the 1 Paragon tree. You just need to make sure that you get 5 kills. But yeah, every time you deal damage, like this procs a lot. So it's a lot of like passive damage that you're giving up. Yeah, but what I was saying was, I think Tong like takes his old man nap, and then he wakes up at like 9 o'clock around this time, and then he plays games all night till like 4 in the morning. So we'll see if he gets on. You tell me you done it. Tell me if he gets on or not, because I'm not gonna play this game all night. Like I'm only gonna stream probably till maybe like 11 o'clock, and then hop off. And we'll see if Mr. Tong Sama is on. Probably not though, right? Because it's already 9 o'clock, you know? Okay, non-convoy. These games are a little bit easier to win non-convoy. But monks are still a freaking problem in this mode, man. Dang, that Tempest is fast, man. See how fast he was? Come on, don't let Andy get away. Got away. He's chasing me. So close. If he had another flowing strike, I was dead for sure. No way did he... Dude, there's no way that that confined trap didn't get him and he flowing strikes out of it. Oh my... That's crazy. Yeah, so like I said, Tempest, like it's all these classes that just are infinitely better than DH. It's just very sad. It's very sad. And he's chasing. Of course he is. Yeah, but I hit him with that confined trap, man, and he just flowing striked out of it. And then rolling surf, and then I'm dead, right? Like that's a sequence of events that just happened. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, you know? Oh, he ate that confined trap and he couldn't go anywhere. So it's not all bad, right? On certain classes, it's pretty fun. I got you, free guy. I know, and I know it can. That's what I'm saying. He flowing striked out. I know. That's why I'm saying he flowing striked out of it. I know that. I know it can be used on anything. I saw exactly what happened. He flowing strike, and then he rolling surfed and killed me. Like, that's literally what just happened. I saw it. I saw it unfold right before my eyes. I wouldn't say it's broken, but yeah, I mean, it's not broken, but again, most damage taken. How is a DH? I don't know. I don't know how I get most damage taken all the time. Jesus, it's like I'm just soaking damage the entire time when I play. It's funny. It's funny to me. Yeah, Tempest Burst is super high. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should try running some. I want to drop my resistance though. Let's say like maybe I could just run some potency, up my potency by like 1800. That'll make the confined trap last a little bit longer, but it doesn't work against obviously Tempest because they're just gonna flow and strike out of it anyways. Some of the lower classes might not. And there's also the reforge, not the reforge, the magic effects, lost control durations are extended. I think I have a piece, or is it a rune? I could try running that rune. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. It might make a difference. Is it this rune or is it this rune? The one that this one. Lost control durations. Let's try this. We'll see. We'll see if that makes any difference. I don't think it's going. It's not gonna obviously if they flow and strike, but that might. That's 16%. I mean, it's strife, so it's like 5%. But another rant. Then you stop all other classes immune to CC or item to knock back while being able to dish damage. DH has none of those. I mean, yeah, but Tar Black Rain can also increase your crit with the pants, right, by 50%. And so like you can get out of a CC, you're immune for a few seconds, and then you can do a lot of damage. But it's not like, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And the other thing with the smoke screen is if you have dot damage out on anyone, or dot damage will pull you out of smoke screen. That's very frustrating. Okay, so this is gonna be a hard one. Actually, no, we have Andy. I forgot what freaking necro class changed their name to that. Okay. Should be all right. Oh wait, it is surgical snipes. I thought that was the necro surgical snipe. Oh, we got surgical snipes on our team. This might be a loss. So we got Andy. Andy's the carry. Andy versus Trap. Who wins that? I think Andy wins that, right? Because he can floating strike out of the taunt blind. Oh, that was good COL. Are you really? You have trouble with Wizard and that Vortex build? I try to avoid as much as possible. Like I was trying to move back there, but you get Wraith Form feared, right? And then just piled on. That's like a dog pile after that, man. That is nutty. This guy should play idle so I can push out. Okay, or not. Oh. Dead. It wasn't even close. Oh. Come on, Andy. Come on, someone please get to the... Alright, that takes too long though. He's waiting for his CDs. I'm gonna change lanes here. The entire team is over here. So what we have to do now is try to just delay as much as possible. Why did that just happen? Look how fast the necro is though, man. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Dumb. Stupid. Well, I stopped his heal, so that might have been worth it. I don't know if it was worth that death. I have one more death, and then I can push, right? He's almost dead. This is the last push right here. Dead. Like AoE summons or AoE damage like that, just again, should not be in the game. Should not be in the game. You had cheat death there. Okay, so that actually, I didn't feel like that was worth it. The extra duration. I'm changed back to the other rune. Yo, what up, Sid? How's it going, man? I don't know about that, but it's some kind of grind. Oh, that's old. Oh, yeah, that's right. I swapped that out for... Took a break? Interesting. Yeah, I'll post it in my Discord. We only have 7. I don't actually know if that escape 2 out of 4 is giving me... It's not that big of a shield. It's 26. I almost need to... But then I lose a lot of damage, though. I don't know. I kind of want to go without it for a little bit and see what happens. Go without the escape shield. I don't know. But like, I feel that's also one of my only things I have defense wise. Maybe I need to run more. Drop some more damage and run 4 out of 4 escape. Actually, I can't run 4 out of 4 escape because I think my helm. I can run 3 out of 4 escape. Maybe try that. Well, this game is over. Yeah, someone didn't load in. It happens. I'm gonna just be like, I'm gonna take a screenshot and be like, see, matchmaking. Alright, let's watch. That's good. Nah, that's troll. That's like rigging the system, being like saying, oh look, it's matchmaking is we got 3 kills, 3 whole kills, you know? We should have had a forfeit button on this match too, because there's no reason for us to even play this. You know, like I should just screenshot this and be like, see, but like we only had 7. Here's the thing, we only had 7 and I don't even get compensation because of that. Like that's how does that make sense? 7 versus 8 and we don't get compensation for it. Like the only reason I got a +2 is because of I get 1 point for each of the battleground tag. So, or that doesn't make any sense. How does that make any sense? Because someone loads in, like that's not my problem, right? Like, I don't know. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna check something out with gear. What was I gonna change? More escape stuff, more shield was what I said I was gonna run, right? Okay, actually give me a second. I wanna check. I wanna change something. I'm gonna not run the knife trap stuff. I just want to see if it makes any difference. Because that 1 second really isn't that much. And then I can run the escape shield. Offhand. And there's a helm too with escape, right? Yeah, this one. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3, and then there should be one other piece. Should have another offhand with escape. Yeah, right here. This hurts though. All right, give that a shot. Yeah, we need a surrender button just like in League. Because there's no point in playing a match out if you know it's a loss, right? And just make it a vote thing where the majority needs to vote yes, and make it that you can call it every minute, right? Just like in League. But I think they didn't want to do that because I don't remember what the reason was. But I don't think they were very keen on doing that. I just think it's a waste of time when to play when you know it's a loss, you know. Oh man, this is... I redo all this stuff. Hold on. Almost clicked on that. Oh no, wait, what am I doing? I need to... It's detested. Whoops. There you go. Is it atrophied or detested? Oh, it is detested. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I just burned a... Whatever. Whatever. Who cares about these stones? I just clicked. I just clicked. I'm clicking. I'm getting click happy. Well, here's a wasted 15. Actually, it's more like 30 stones I just wasted because I had a detested come up and I passed it, and it already had detested on it anyway. So that's like 40 stones now. Just wasted 40 stones. Can you believe that? Rage Purify. Detested. There we go. I almost clicked out of it again. Okay, so this time I have like no accuracy, so that's not actually good. It's kind of bad actually. How many materials do I have though? I don't even think I can... Yeah, I have like no dust, no... Yeah, I can't afford to enchant. But I'm now below because I dropped willpower. Willpower is missing on both of these weapons. I might have to go back to the other ones. These are just good because they have a lot of stats on them. We'll see. If I feel like I'm missing, I can run the other main hands. I don't feel like I'm getting full value out of the knife trap because just like... Yeah. Oh, good. Who cares? This game. Okay. Back to escape shield. In this mode, I might actually try the knife trap summons pants instead. We'll see. And then I had to put on the knife trap slow crap again. Man, so torn. I feel like I need all this stuff. It feels like DH needs all this stuff to be okay. Rough out there, man. Rough. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. Dumb. I'm just getting 2v1 right now. Into a fear. Yeah, that's stupid. Come all the way back just to kill me. Come on. How'd that miss? Fear. Dead. Game's over, by the way. How did I get stunned there, man? Look at this crap, man. Yeah, it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know. I can't stop everyone at the same time. So, it's like, what do you do against that? And you can't chase because you just have a satyr supporting, or you have like a necro supporting. And then they get away, right? Because they have wraith form, right? I just don't understand how a class can do so much damage and be immune at the same time. It's just crazy. It's seriously nuts. I just don't understand how they have that many people on the same team too. That many necros again. You know? Doesn't matter if you run daring swing, you're gonna die even more with daring swing because you're gonna get feared mid-air as you're swinging because it's too slow. That's the problem. Or you're gonna get caught by a taunt blind mid-air because it doesn't iframe the whole duration. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you run that. Doesn't matter. Actually felt worse. Let's try this. Let's go back to this and then try summons pants instead and see if that helps. I don't know if it's going to, because they're gonna still be in raid form, so I'm not gonna be able to hit them anyways. If I run dancing in place, that'll make them not be able to use wraith form. But I'm gonna have to make sure I can get them before they wraith form. And they wraith form off screen anyways. So that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't know. And what really sucks is, even with Tar Black Rain against that, and Uncontrollable, that 6-second fear, I mean, because it lasts as long as Wraith form. Uncontrollable will go, you pop your smoke screen, and then you still end up eating a full fear. So it's just crazy. That necro is so strong. I'm not missing out on damage or DPS. Like, what? Just stop talking. Just stop talking. I'm getting clipped by a taunt blind and 2 necros every single time. You can't damage them anyways. Like, come on, dude. The issue is not damage. The issue is getting chain CC'd. I think I might need 60-second savior again. After this game, I'm gonna, we'll try going back to the cat for this, because no one's running Golem Necro anyways in this mode. Dude, I'm staying max range, you idiot. Taunt gets me every single time, even if I'm at max range, man. Come on, dude. Falling sword will clip me no matter what. All he has to do is taunt forward, and then I get clipped by it. Like, yeah, at your res, go play DH at top res and see how fast you die. The game plays differently at lower res. Like, how do you not know this, man? Like, you're supposed to be the #1 Diablo player. You should know this, right? Like, you should know that the game plays differently at different resonance. Like, dude, come on. It's like just a big troll right now. That's why summons works at 4K res, because people are dumb and just sit in summons. No, we're not going to talk about it at all, because you should know that the game plays differently. So I'm not talking about it at all. Oh, almost got clipped by that wraith. Jesus. He almost clipped me with that too. That is very unfortunate what just happened there. What's this right here? What is slowing me? What is that slow? Oh. It's nuts if Brescian's freaking chasing you. That's how you know Necro needs to, man. It's not. That's nuts. When you have Brescian trying to chase you down, okay? You know something's wrong when that day comes. This while he's healing. Might die here. No, don't. Chasing me, chasing me, chasing me, chasing me. Sorry, I don't take it build advice from people who can't spell. Like, you can't even spell, so like, why would I take advice from someone who can't even spell? Into a fear. Thanks, Brescian. Good for you if whatever that is, wall text works for you. But I literally saw you in that match run around doing no damage, so I don't know. All three of them are very, very difficult to deal with. One, like one by themselves isn't too bad, but it's really hard to deal with more than one at a time. So I actually think Seder is the worst one, because they had the falling sword, right? And that just starts off a chain of and then the falling sword gets you, so the blind taunt happens, then the wraith form from the necro comes in, then you get feared, then the other necro comes in, wraith form fears you, and then by the time falling sword taunt blind is back up, and if you're not already dead, like you're gonna die. So yeah, I think it's, and I ran Tar Black Rain with the new smokescreen main hand as well, and for the extra charge, and it's just like, when you get in that situation, it doesn't matter, like, and then you lose so much damage as well. So I don't know, it's rough. It's rough. So I think, yeah, I don't know, I think DH could use some loving, and by some loving I mean a lot of loving. Yeah, because I mean it's mostly due to my bad positioning though too, but I'm trying to stop, like, aside from pushing, for example, like look, 3 necros, right? And this necro is running the anti-dash, so like I get locked out of dash. And that's very frustrating and difficult to deal with as well. So yeah. It's just the thing with being able to do damage, AoE damage, and doing CC and not taking damage at the same time, right? That should never happen. Those 3 things should never happen all together, right? There should be some kind of compromise, right? You can get an immunity, but you don't do damage, or, right? And I'm not the only one that's been complaining about that. I'm having too much on one ability. Here. But like right there, it's just a cluster of necro. And I get, oh, that's summons fear. I got fear for. Okay, I'm ignoring anything that you say. Because unlike you, I've played in lower res and the game plays completely different. And you unfortunately can't play at higher res to know that it doesn't work. So I don't know what to tell you. Right? Like, how do we fix this, or how do we prove? Why don't you ask in Nichols' Discord? See, that's the problem right there. It is the necro that comes in at the last second and fears me after the blind taunt, and then I need another 5-second CC afterwards. That's the biggest issue with necro. I mean, good on the player, because like he's doing what he should be doing, but it's so hard to deal with. Well, yeah, like it's good. Like that could, he's a good player. He knows what he's doing. Like he times his CC really well all the time. I ate the fear though. I'm dead. 3 fears. And then the satyr blind taunt comes back in to clean everything up, right? It's very difficult. Very difficult to deal with. Dead. No. Yeah, but he has I'm pretty sure he's running the loss of control durations, like are increased, and then I just dive into a double fear, right? Like that also shouldn't happen, because I get hit with one fear, and then as soon as that fear is over, I get hit with the other fear. And that's the problem with AoE CC. Feared. I'm gonna get feared again though. And on flying. Oh my god. I'm gonna change sides here and see what I can do. And great form. Necro comes in, cleans it up. Look how far he made it, that far, right? So, and if people think that that's not a problem, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Like that Necro waveform from that corner all the way to where I was down the lane. That's nuts, man. I'm gonna get freaking feared again. Someone needs to change lanes. Feared again. Three necros. I just don't know what to do against that many necros, dude. They can just immune from so far away. That's always the problem with necro. And it doesn't matter how much I complain. It's just like they always go back to the meta where it's they can raid forms for 6 seconds, and that's just entirely too long. They can do it from so far away. It needs to be halved. I think it needs to be halved. Give them they can get it for 3 seconds, right? Like that's just insane. They need to reduce that. Same thing with I mean, just the range actually from Falling Sword. That they just need to reduce the range of that because that's ridiculous. And then the exploding palm thing from Monk, the iframe from Monk that's also just ridiculous. So those are the things. That's what's on my wish list. That's what I complain about every week, I think, in the current game. Dude, just stop talking, man. You're saying to run Daring Swing. Daring Swing's does the same amount of damage that Escape does. Just stop talking. Just stop talking. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh. Yeah, well, we have... Who was that? Icy? I don't remember who that was. I didn't even see the name. Oh. Wow, okay, that hurts. Man, those things also hurt, those the lightning arcane. That build is also very difficult to deal with. You think that's a solution? To allow moving at full speed? Gonna clip on this. I wish I had a satyr in my party for once. Just one time. One time in my life, you know? One time. One time. Dead. Who's that right there? Oh, he's dead. That was a DH, I think. Dead. Alright, do I switch lanes or what's going on here? Guess I'll go back to this other side. That arcane thing is still chasing me. The other side's pushing, that's fine. Go again. Necro. Be dead here. Come on. Dead. I can get him though. I got him. I died for it though, but I got him. Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be close. How many people are here? Okay. What does the knife trap essence? So it confines them to the area, and then they take 30% increased damage while they're confined. Yeah, I think so. Think about the primary attack. If there's no penalty on crossbow shot for move, I don't know though. Will that really help? Or maybe give us an essence or a piece of gear, because Tempest, in order to fire primary shot while moving like that, they have primary attack. They have to run rolling surf, right? So DH would need something similar to that, but then it goes against like, you know, I don't know. It's kind of weird though, right? Yeah, they can still attack you, but they can't move. But they can use abilities to get out of the so like a Tempest can flowing strike out of the confine, right? It just confines them to the area, but they can like wraith form out. Anything that removes lost control, pretty much. All right, put you in timeout because I'm like, there's a difference between helping and then just being like an idiot. You prefer that more than your old daring swing build? Oh, running 2 swings? Yeah, I do actually right now. Because at least the confine trap they take 30% increased damage, right? it slows down, it forces them to use an ability to get out of the confine. Whereas like daring swing, a lot of times you're swinging mid-air and you still get CC'd anyways. So yeah, I mean, I've been playing this build for a couple days now, and yeah, the only thing I wish, and I can show you this afterwards, the only thing that I wish we could do differently is I would really like to see the knife trap summons. Oh, like look at the range on that. He can falling sword from so far away, and that's the issue. Man, that's the issue. That is the issue with Satyr, is the range. There's a freaking Blood Knight summon too that was hitting me. And I got feared. Oh, that was a summon sphere. Into a blind taunt. And yeah, like he just cleans up everyone. Doesn't even die for it. Right? Make that make sense. Yikes. Here. Grey Wolf is back. Okay. No. Dead here probably. He ran through that trap. 2 traps. Left side's gone. Yeah, it's just really difficult. I need to go to the other side. You go do that. Beard. Fine taunt. Wait, for real? Is that what people are playing? For us, it's like, it's not like that. For us, it's all necro, monk, and satyr. But necro is always has just always been really good, no matter what. Like, necro has always just been super overtuned. I don't remember when was there a time that necro wasn't good. Like, we have 7 kills. It's just the amount of damage immunities that everyone has. Being able to do damage and not taking damage is the problem. And like, I complain all the time about how that shouldn't be in the game, and then I post like clips of matches like this, and we're 3 years into the game and it's just getting worse and worse, right? 3 years of this. I think the last round of changes, within the last year that it has been way worse with just the amount of AoE damage, CC, and immunity that every class gets, right? So this is another one. Let me take a picture of this, because like, here we go again. This is another example of save. Let me post this. I mean, they can't see the other. That's not that good though. Ridiculous. Alright. Okay, so here's the other summons pants that I was talking about. This one. Let's see. I forgot what it's called. Taylor's pins. This one. This one is good, but I think the confined trap is better. What is the helm called? Is it called AI helm? Or what's the AI stand for? Is it new? That's not the that's an old essence though, right? What does Barb give up to run that? We don't have that many Barbs. Ever since they changed the last like major change to Barb with the range. Oh yeah, the range of chains. A lot of people change off of Barb. And now they either run Necro or they run Satyr or Monk. So those three classes are completely overtuned right now. And it just takes so long for things to change and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It just takes too long. Right? It took almost a year for Helicopter Monk to get fixed, right? Was it almost a year? It was like 8 months, 8 or 9 months. That's a long time. 8 or 9 months is a lot, like a long time. Yeah, but with the whole reason with the knife trap summon is just to proc this. All I care about is this. But the problem is the range of this is not that far, and it's very slow when it shoots. So yeah. I mean, if you want to see it, I do run it every now and then. Just let me see who I'm facing. I can show you. Okay. I can show you this game. Let me show you. Sailor's pins. It's striked. It's only 32%. I wish it was 96%. That would make Demon Hunter great again. They would never, dude, they would never. If a Demon Hunter could slow everyone by 96%, you know how fast that would get hotfixed? Like instantly be hotfixed. We would just, let's be real. Let's just be real. We all know people hate Demon Hunter. I don't know what Demon Hunter ever did to everybody, but Dude, I just got hit by lightning rod. Oh, no. That wasn't lightning rod. That was, lashed. Sorry, lashed. The thing I don't like about the knife trap though is it's short, very long cooldown. So like right now I need one. Now I have it, but no way this is still going on down here. Wait, you're not dead yet? How is he still alive? Yeah, but what's it called? The helm. What's the helm called? The full name of it. Yeah, so the 96 is not that great, right? Because the idea is you could use this in place of your primary attack for proccing a freeze, right? So we're theorycrafting like how good would this be if you could run that. And yeah, we were experimenting, and it's just if the range is very short and they don't last very long. So again, I asked Blizzard to to make it better. We'll see if they do. Barb's still popping on East Kiss. Yeah, I always find that it's very interesting how the different regions play. Where like one thing will work on one region, but like another region it won't work on. It's just crazy. Kind of crazy, right? Like, look how short this range is. It's like melee range, right? Which is not good. No, I didn't get the new one. I don't like the way it looks, but I mean, I think it's good for conflag. I mean, you tell me, because you run conflag, right? So I think it's good for conflag because like it's a chance to burn, right? And then you can proc your 4-piece. Terror unburdened. So why do they call it AI, anti-immunity team? AI, anti... Why do they call it AI helm then, if it's called Terror Unburdened? That's a very interesting name. Terror Unburdened. They're waiting for you to change classes, then they... you think that's why? Dude, I don't think that's why. Don't know what it looks like. I mean, it's like this very little, it's like this 1/2 to 2 yard circle that spawns on the ground, and then it follows the target. It's very small. It's very small. I don't have it, but I saw a clip of it, and it's very small. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like these 6 together right here. If there was a circle in the ground right here, it's basically 3 across and 2 deep. So these 6 tiles, that's how big it is. Draw a circle on these tiles. It's very small. So like, it's the normal. It's like the normal. Yeah, it's just the normal DH is. They kind of screw us over, right? But I think let me think about your build. Yeah, if you feel like you want to make more use of your 4-piece conflag, I think you might be able to run it. But I think like your build's fine for the res that you play in. Yeah, I mean, like your build works, right? So I wouldn't change anything. You know? Yeah, it does attack. It does continuously attack. Artificial intelligence, you lose control of your character. That makes no sense. Why would they call it that? Why would they call it that? You don't lose control of your character. You are in control of your character. I don't know. There's a meme. There's a meme thing. What's your favorite food? Favorite food. Wow, that's hard. Wow, that's hard. Man, I don't know if I can pick just one thing. I don't think you need to run the tar black because so I ran something similar to what you were just describing. I was running this. The reason why I don't think you need to run tar black because with sentry and summons and knife trap, you're so far away from the fight anyways. It's a waste to run tar black and smoke screen in that build, right? If what I would suggest is I wouldn't do that. Like, just because you don't need to get out of CC most of the time because you're just basically wasting that slot. So with summons, you can run your knife traps, your sentries, and your fallow farm summons, and then you don't need to run tar black. The only thing I would say to run tar black on is if you're like pushing in and you need to get out of a CC because you know there's so much dang CC in the game. Then maybe run tar black. I thought about running tar black in place of like knife trap in this build. Unfortunately, I lose a lot of damage then. And then the other thing that I find is if I'm out of position, even with tar black rain, I'm still dead because in sitting in a satyr taunt or a necro fear, right, the wraith form, and even if I tar black rain out of it, I just get boom hit with the next fear like half a second later. So it's just like yeah, I didn't like tar black rain, or sorry, it's 1 second. You get hit with the fear 1 second later. So you tar black rain and you try to get away from the necro, but he's in wraith form. You can't CC him, you can't damage him, and then you just get feared again afterwards. So it was very awkward and I hated it. Yeah, so I hated it. Wait, for real? That's what it does? You can't control your character at all? So then so do you just pop it on top of someone then? Is that what you do? That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, and look, we have look how many people it took to kill one stupid monk. It's strength in numbers. That's how you beat a monk, is strength in numbers, unfortunately. What? It's not that it requires too much setup, man. Like I played a lot with it this week, and it's very difficult to kill anyone at 13k res because everyone moves just way too fast. And yeah, so like I think at lower res and it's fine. Like I think your build's fine, man. Like seriously, it's fine. I wouldn't tweak it too much. Like it works fine. I played at lower res and it was great, like, but then at top res it was terrible. It was not good. I didn't have a good time, you know. Yeah, I did. Martin was trying it too and he didn't have a very good time with that either. The problem when he was running it was the same problem I was having, was everyone moves too fast and then you end up missing a lot. Hold on. You end up missing the poison on people unless they're CC'd already, and then you can land it, right? But a lot, like the monk, you can't poison the monk. Yeah, it's just rough. Yeah, if you can land the poison, for sure. For sure. I think it'd be awesome if... Hold on. I think it would be awesome if you could basically... your strafe summons could proc it, you know? No, your summons don't... What I meant by that is your summons don't fire it, right? It'll proc it the poison because it spreads the poison, but you have to be in the range of the target. I mean, I know the range is pretty good on it, but I'm just saying, like, it'd be awesome if your summons can fire the poison arrow as well. Right, because you drop your summons here and hit the target, and then you can still fire from... It fires from you, right? That's what I mean. And spawn can't buy monk. That was way more than 6 exploding palms, though. Like, dude, that was way more than 6 exploding palms. I just don't understand why it takes Blizzard so long to fix things. You know? Oh, what up, Kibbs? Escape affix is also good. Could make you somewhat immune to CC of the shield not broken. They'd never give us that. I don't think Blizzard would ever give Demon Hunter immunity on the escape shield. No, I mean, there's nothing I can do, right? I report it, and I just keep reporting it, and that's all I can do. It took me 6 months of reporting helicopter monk before Blizzard finally was like, oh yeah, it's definitely, yeah. I complain, I think every weekend when I would play, I would complain about helicopter monk, how there's just no reason for it to do that much damage. And it's just like they can dodge projectiles too when they're channeling, and it was like week after week. And I posted a lot of clips saying, how does this make any sense? It's like the damage doesn't register on them. Yeah, I posted a lot of those clips too. All right, where's my clutching there? Yeah, so it's rough with the... Yeah, it's rough with that. At least new monk is countered by satyr. Well, only if they're not just holding down exploding palm, right? Because the iframe, they're untargetable, right? So now I think necro is still very, very strong, because like I said earlier, with uncontrollable and tar black rain, I just can't survive 2 satyrs or a monster satyr, like a 13k res satyr, necro. It's very difficult to survive that CC chain. So yeah, and it's the same thing. It's AoE CC, AoE damage, and damage immunity. All 3 things on one ability. It's not one ability, right? They pop two things, and then they pop wraith form, right? So it's 3 abilities. Sorry, 3 abilities. But it's same thing could be said for satyr, right? You pop judgment, you pop falling sword, and then you can pop COL, right? So it's kind of the same thing. I mean, not quite identical, but you know what I'm saying. It's just like there's a lot of things on. It's the same problem with when flowing strike. Flowing Strike got you out of CC. It did hella damage. It made you immune to CC, right? Like, again, it's just like the same thing all over again on a different class. So, and the fact that things like that happen all the time, it's just mind-boggling to me. How it can make it past like quality control, not quality control, but how it's like, if anyone from the PvP community play tested any of this beforehand, we would tell you how broken it is, because it's obvious. Putting that much utility on one button. The Tempest one was crazy. That was like the craziest one out of all of them. Yeah, but I also told him that it wasn't enough. I wish we had 3 summons, knife trap summons on this build. That fear almost ate me. I ran into him anyways. It's the range, man. The Satyr range. It's both like, okay, the first feedback that I gave was like it's better. That's what I said. I told him it was better, but it still was not good, not great. Dude, what is happening here? Like, I can't be on both sides, man. That's what's happening. We're getting spawn camp. Gonna hit me again, isn't it? No, but it wasn't nerfed because I was dying instantly before, but then I can live the first judgment. Basically, I can live the first judgment now. And before, I couldn't even live the first judgment. So going from 0.5 to 1 was okay. Now the issue is it's just the range. Like, just even this. Like, look how far this goes. And for DH, I mean, that wizard, but it's like that's the range of melee. A lot of the melee abilities is like that far away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very far. Melee just has a very large, like, big reach. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, I know some changes are coming. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think the monk ones are gonna make it in the next balance patch. And Satyr, necro, I don't think is. I don't understand why necro is an issue again, because like for a while there, the fear wasn't that big of a deal. But then they got that new thing that makes their AoE damage like tick harder and faster. So now everyone's playing necro again. So yeah. How come DH doesn't like get something like that? You know what I mean? We get we get Sentry with the 1 second stun. Like, are you kidding me? That's the most worthless thing. That's so dumb. I can't believe that's what they gave us. I can't believe, like, Sentry just doesn't do that much damage anyways when you place it on the ground. And it's like, oh, we know it doesn't have a lot of HP, but, you know, here, run this essence that allows you to upgrade it to 3 times, even with 590%. It still isn't good. Now I have a screenshot of me going like 3 and it's just, and I was saying how it just doesn't do damage at high res, because again, like I said, everyone moves entirely too fast, and everyone has too many damage immunities for it to work. It's crazy how slow the game plays at lower res. It's like, I don't know, people don't use the right abilities in the right order or something, or like no one has 20% move speed cap, right? Everyone runs really slow. It's just very odd. It's just very odd. But then at high res games, it's just like, man, everyone's so fast, and then your sentries get one shot, and then you get less than a second stun when, you know, when the sentry dies. So I tried some of the new sentry stuff, and it was just laughable. It was laughable. Shadow Sight's good for like party and stuff, for PvE content, but not PvP. Not PvP. Dude, it's like, it's with potency or resistance and all that stuff, and gladiator cheat that gladiator. It's not long. Look, is that the yeah? That's the knife trap. Did you see it? Ah, he's running a knife trap. Good for him. Yeah, and it's really small. You saw how small it was. I have no idea. I don't keep track. Entertainment is just a throwaway anyways, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Look how many necros. Like normal. Great for him. Look, look, there it is. And I get feared by another one. So many necros, man. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, but here's the problem with that. You give up best discretion, one of your best things that we have as a DH. You know what I mean? And then, like, maybe if you're playing the back line, it's okay, but yeah, I haven't gotten that one yet either. So it is to be determined, but I'm not holding my breath because Blizzard likes to troll us. You know? I mean, you missed the number one DH was in here earlier, saying how you should run Daring Swing instead. So you know. Yeah, but here's the problem with that. So I tried it, and what ended up happening was you tar black rain into a fear, right? And then you tar black rain into a fear, right? So that's what happened. That's what happened. Yo, Krog, you still play this game, man? Crazy. Thanks for the raid. How's it going, man? I haven't seen you for a while. What's new, homie? My guy. Still not running dungeons, right? Yeah, I muted him though because he was annoying the crap out of everyone. Oh, he ran into the knife trap. You love it. You gotta love it. Thanks so much for the raid, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I know there is. I know. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. I'm just streaming tonight. The girlfriend's sick, so you know, I stopped by to see her. Dropped off a bunch of medicine, brought her dinner, and yeah, so kind of just gave her medicine, and we just ate dinner together, and then that was it. So then I came home and started streaming. Because normally I don't stream on Saturdays. I'm usually spending time with her. But tonight's a little bit different, and then yeah, of course, be on tomorrow. Yeah. I hope you don't get offended by my question. I think I answered that. Someone else asked that question earlier. Like how much I spent. I have no idea. I have no idea. Like at some point, you just stop counting, anyways. And it's not like you can really write this off as a business expense. Hope she feels better soon. she said that she felt better. You know, cold medicine stuff helps obviously a lot. So, you know, but thank you. Thank you for the kind words. I'm sure she appreciates it too. Yeah, I tried double tar black and uncontrollable. So the problem with that was the uncontrollable would go from the first necro, one of the first wraith form, but then I would get feared after that. I would tar black rain, be immune for a second, and then still get feared again afterwards. So like, and I'm trying to get away from him too. And then the issue became, it's not like I could hide, because then my dot damage was ticking, and the dots bring you out of smoke screen, which is very like frustrating. And remember that while you're in smoke screen, it doesn't make you untargetable, it just makes you invisible, so you can still get freaking feared in smoke screen. So it was just, it felt very wonky. Give it a shot, right? Give it a shot. But it was very wonky when I tested it. It's just like, what's even the point of running Tar Black Rain if I'm just gonna get CC'd by Necro anyways? Because of, you know, the freaking CC lasts as long as the Wraith form lasts. And it's just nuts. Yeah, it does. It gives you a 1 second CC immunity. that's the thing. It does. Like, look. It does. I think I have to change it and then show you on the in the thing. It does, making you immune to them and knockback effects. It's like instantly rendering you invisible while also removing loss control effects and making you immune to them and knockback effects. But it does like 1 second though, and then oh yeah, that's not. It brings you out of smoke screen immediately. So if you have dots ticking, yeah, say goodbye to your smoke screen. I don't know why just DH is just, well, man, we're just, you know, we're just bad, right? Like, we're just kind of bad all the time. We'll see. We'll see what she wants tomorrow. What the heck? I couldn't even hit him. That was very weird. Whoa! Dude, look at this cluster. I'm gonna die to that thing. Yep. Nope. If no, you gotta, I don't play those games. Just, you know, if you want something, say something, you know? I'm not a mind reader. Krog, you gotta realize, you know, you're the guy. You hold a lot of power, you know? You just gotta, can't cave too much. No, I just think in general, communication is very important. So if you can't use your words, you know, you know what I mean? And Pine Trap for the win. Oh boy. Save him, Tweezer. I can't believe I had to come over here and my side's getting pushed now. This sucks. And I still died. D plus D. Why? I think you just have issues. Like, what? You know? I'm dead here, man. Like, I can't hold the point against a satyr and a freaking necro. Like me going over to the other side and they still I can't be on both sides, man. You know what I mean? This game was rough because man, I couldn't be on both sides. I guess Pinks couldn't hold it either. It sucks. You'll know you found the one. No. Oh. That was rough. Dude, listen, they're never gonna make... There's a lot of stuff that Smokescreen does right now, but it's nowhere near the level of Flowing Strike. Nowhere near the level of Flowing Strike. The closest thing that we could get is like Escape, right? Where Escape, you know, they buffed Escape, right? Like it now locks people out of dashes. So, I mean, they buffed that, what, like a year ago. So that was okay, but remember, like, the distance is really short. So I don't know. There's some things coming, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough for DH though. And when I say there are things coming, I mean like this is probably far down the road. But like, I just don't know. There's so much that DH could get. Maybe it's just a tweaking in the matchmaking algorithm, right? Because we all know a 12k or 11k DH does not equal the same as like a 12k Monk or 12k Tempest or a 12k Satyr. So with the same secondaries, like 9 and 10k secondaries. So it's just, yeah, it's just not the same. It's just not the same. And it's difficult because DH does pretty good at lower res with like summons and things like that. But at high res, those same builds don't necessarily work very well. Because again, like I said, just everyone has immunities. Everyone's too fast. They just one-shot everything. Your sentries just don't work. Everyone has so high resistance that it's just like for DH to have high resistance and high potency, that just doesn't happen. So, and we don't have an immunity, so we need to stack resistance. But then it's like, then we can't CC either. So then Like my knife traps are really short, and then I mean the only thing that I have going for me is spinning chakram. So I don't know, and that's like you have to run 4 out of 4 restrain, but then it's like where do I fit that into the rest of my gear? Because I need escape shield, or I need knife trap slow, or I need right like strafe, chance to fire an extra bolt during strafe. Like it's like where am I supposed to fit all these affixes that I need to compete as a DH? You know what I mean? This is crazy. All right. Oh boy. It's gonna be one of these games where wait, he went BK? No way. No, leave me alone. I got chased for days. Okay. Button strike. He just missed that trap, man. They're so fast. Like, I'm faster than me running, man. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. That should not be a thing. But it is. My team just loves to fight in that choke back there, don't they? Like, please stop fighting in the choke. Another game. Super uneven. This is the last push right here. I can't die here. If I die here, we're in trouble. Oh, I died. And we're not gonna get it because I died. That's unbelievable, man. Freaking unbelievable. That we lose by that little bit, man. Just because I die. I can't live forever, man. Look, most damage taken. Again. And maybe some of these people died on the freaking... Instead of running away all the time, we could have pushed... Like, the KDA doesn't mean anything. That was winnable, man. Crazy to me. People care so much about their KDA. It's insane. Insane. All right, this will be my last game here. We'll do one more. Dang. Wonder where Mr. Tonk Sama is. Yeah, freaking on all day. Wonder what happened to him. It's not getting him in. It's not getting him in line or anything like that. It's just I died 6 times standing on the idol, right? I'm a DH and I'm trying to push the idol, right? And as a DH, I mean, I don't have that much survivability, and I died 6 times, and we got so close that if some of those people would have just died a few deaths, I think it would have been pushed over, because that little bit helps. You know, every little bit helps. But no, like they would rather just save their KDA. I don't know, it's weird. It's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, it's fine. Like, they can play the game however they want. It's just a game. I think sometimes there's times where you should just die on the point, right? Especially if you don't have any deaths, because your respawn timer is not that long, right? I mean, mine was pretty long because I freaking died 6 times. Oh, man. All right, last game. Hopefully we make it a good one. It's still very tough as a DH, it feels. Okay, last game. Let's see. We got... Oh, no. This is not going to be good. It would be okay, but we have monk abusers, so well, oh, I don't know. This would probably be a GG here. Do we have a satyr that can deal with that? I don't think we have one satyr. Oh, we'll see. Hopefully he can deal with the monk. Well, and he still got away. This is the... And he's like full health, man. That's just nuts. Like with even that satyr support, I couldn't kill him. Enough energy. Well, I died and I'm still firing. So, love when that bug happens. I'm dead here. Do this. And he has his thing back. Fantastic. Dead. I guess that was worth it because stalled and then dead though now, so took all of that to kill one monk. And it's not, oh, it's not broken. Monk's not broken. No. the residents just chasing each other around with their it's funny looking. We're in trouble here though. Oh, dead. One second left. Unbelievable. Let's see who didn't die. Okay, we split the deaths a lot, so that's fine. Oh man, what a last game. Like at the wire again, man. It's just like alright, GG's. I'll probably think about my build and see if there's anything else I can run. I don't know, man. I'm drawing blanks trying to figure out builds to play at this res. Cause it's just hard. You're like, Demon Hunter can't stop, especially if they're already on top of it. So I don't know. All right, GG's everyone. Thanks for watching on this weird Saturday night stream. I'll be on tomorrow, probably around, I don't know, like 7:15, 7:30 or so. I don't really like Convoy that much. It's very one-sided because like Golem, Necro, and just Necro and Satyrs and Monks just run everything right now. So and Convoy just is very difficult to play against those classes. But yes, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll think about some builds again, but it's just like this build is okay. It's just I can't do everything by myself, and I think that's part of the problem. It's just, yeah, I think that's part of the problem. So anyways, thanks for watching everyone. I'll be on tomorrow. Have a good night, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Goodbye everyone. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.